Hey, and happy Friday. Jessica Hayes here, founder of the Lockbox Advantage. And today I want to talk a little bit about why our coaching is different and how you can use our methods to increase your productivity on a DIY basis. So I'm just going to kind of pull back the curtain. We're going to show you a little bit about how we determine what to focus on in our coaching sessions and hopefully help you in your business kind of through osmosis. So we really tout this idea that we offer a one size fits one product. And the reason we do that is simply that it's necessary, right? What you need is probably not what your coworker needs. The idea is that we spend time evaluating the data behind your performance to really determine, oh, of course, sorry guys, give me a quick moment here. We spend time evaluating the data around your performance such that we're able to focus our training efforts on exactly where your largest conversion gaps are. That way, we can look at where your biggest opportunities are, make weak things strong, and continue in that process, alternating focuses once every 60 to 90 days so that you get incrementally better every single day. And I want to show you a little bit about what that looks like. One of our products here is the daily commitment call. This is a very affordable way to dip your toe into the world of coaching. And this is a call that we hold Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, depending on where you are on the map here. You every single day in the evening time report your prospecting activity. Okay, so how many calls did you make? How many contacts did you have? How many appointments did you book? How many appointments did you hold? How many appointments did you convert? Right? We get every step of the sales process all the way through the review process post close. And we gather that data in a spreadsheet. And I have kind of altered this spreadsheet a little bit to protect the privacy of the people that are participating. So you're not going to see any names, but you will see that we gather all of this data in a spreadsheet, and it is displayed like this for each user of the spreadsheet. So this is a sample of one person's responses. Obviously, this person's name has been withheld. But we can look at this person's performance and see, okay, you've had a really strong day yesterday. You had 31 attempts, 9 contacts, you set 2 appointments, you held 1 appointment, you connected 1 person with a loan officer, you set 2 people up on home drips. And those are all really great things. This person had a great day yesterday. Now, we look at her daily activity, her weekly activity, and her activity for the fiscal quarter. Now, we run our quarters 30 days ahead of the calendar quarter because we know in our business that the prospecting we do today and the appointments we hold today are not likely to close for at least, 30, 60, 90 days. And so we push it back by 30 days so that we can track the activity that's generating the results for the actual calendar quarter. So our fiscal quarter here that we're looking at just started June 1st. We're only 14 days into that fiscal quarter. And I see that this person has had 46 contacts. Now, this person's target for this point in the fiscal quarter is 65, which means she's about 19 contacts behind or 29% behind. Now, even though she's behind on her contacts, she has set 7 appointments so far this fiscal quarter, which is almost 4 appointments ahead of schedule or 130% ahead of her target. So we know that this particular person is doing a great job in her conversations because she is actually getting a 15% appointment set ratio, meaning for all of the contacts that she's made so far, about 15% of them have resulted in appointments booked. Now we look at her appointments held number, 4 so far this fiscal quarter, not a bad number. It's actually 46% ahead of her target. And she is at about a 57% ratio right now of appointment set to appointment held. Now, to be fair, She set 2 of those appointments last night. So that number we expect will get dramatically higher because that will push her up to 6 out of 7 appointments. But it's important that we track this particular conversion rate over long term because I often find that this is an untracked metric where a lot of opportunity is lost. Sometimes we're very, very good at getting people to commit to having the appointment without understanding that the commitment is actually false. That person either no shows or cancels and never reschedules. And it's important that we track that number to know if that's something that we need to be working on and looking at. Now, as we go through here, we call these needle mover activities. They're not something that we track. That's why these boxes are blocked out here. But loan officer connections, home drips, CMAs, and then we have listing and buyer broker agreements separated. We do track them as one unit agency agreement signed. And also offers written. So again, we're not tracking, we don't have a goal for number of offers written, but we are looking at that conversion rate of offers written to ratified and settled. So that's going to be really, really important. This particular person has signed 2 new agency agreements so far in this fiscal quarter. So in the last 14 days, she's gotten 2 new people committed, which is great. That is basically right on track here. She's 0.74 ahead of schedule, which is 59%, which sounds like a lot, but it's because we're only 14 days into the fiscal quarter. And she's settled 2 units, which is 102% ahead of schedule because really her target for this point in the fiscal quarter is only 1 unit. Now, what's really interesting about these numbers as we're looking through them, we can look here and say, okay, your contact rate is about 45%, which is pretty strong. Your 15% of your contacts result in appointments. That is fantastic. 57% are resulting in appointments held. That's a little bit concerning on its face. But again, 2 of those appointments were booked yesterday. So we know that that conversion rate is likely to improve and resolve naturally. Now we look here, our agency agreements. So we're looking at a 50% agency agreement. And even though we're ahead of schedule, that conversion rate should make us a little bit nervous, right? If we've had 4 agency appointments and only 2 of them resulted in agency agreements, that means that we will be laser focused with this person on their agency appointment. And that is how we're going to make weak things strong and know that this person is going to incrementally improve their business to have better results. So, if you do this for yourself in your business, you'll be putting yourself in a position to be able to pinpoint this is where I need to focus. Now, it's hard because we look at these numbers and we think, hey, this is great. She's not only on track, she's ahead of schedule on most things. This girl is on fire. Yes, she is. But nobody is perfect. And if we look at the math carefully, we'll always find an opportunity to improve performance. And that is what I would encourage you to do today. I would encourage you to do that in your business at all times. Always be focused on how to get incrementally better as a professional every single day. That's my recommendation to you. I hope it's helpful. If you have questions about how to set this up, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you. We've got templates in place. And I want to make sure that those of you that are tuning in and trying to actively improve your own performance, that we are providing a product that is helpful to you. So feel free to reach out, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Have a great one.